I might have to use my teacher voice. Okay. Good afternoon, and everyone here, please give yourselves a round of applause again. Thank you. Today is a very important day. The people are here in solidarity to demand that Chevron, the second largest oil company in the world, pay its debt to their communities. We need better health, a clean environment, jobs and education for the Richmond community. Education of our students and jobs for working families in Richmond are not a priority for Chevron, nor is it a priority for our West Contra Costa Unified School District Board. The board has actually voted to hire scabs for $325 a day and hire rent-a-cops to keep us in line. By the way, the board members are teachers that voted for this outrageous decision. I also need to let you know that we have been without a contract since July 2008.
Oh, that's over a year.
Absolutely. I'm here to raise my voice in solidarity to demand jobs, a quality education, and support in mobilization of climate in this district. On August 20th, the teachers are going to meet at the Richmond Civic Auditorium at 4 p.m. to discuss voting on a strike authorization vote. However, the progressive teachers of UTR would rather that our teachers vote to give the district a 72-hour notice and let the district and leave the district to open the schools. We should not be in those classrooms to open the schools with this kind of outrageous decision. The district wants to cap health care premiums, eliminate health insurance premiums for dependents, who are, and the teachers in this district are the lowest paid teachers in this area. The progressive teachers are going to urge the membership to give the district their 72 hours. This is a human rights issue. Finally, there are teachers here passing out our community flyer. Make sure that you get a copy of our community flyer so that you can contact us and join our picket lines if we are able to get a vote to strike in 72 hours. Sign our contact list. And I appreciate having the opportunity to speak to all of you, and let's get this whole thing started. By the way, that young man up there, remember? The teacher brought out that creativity. Thank you.
My name is Charles Smith. I'm the Chief Steward for AFSCME, American Federation of State, County, Municipal Employees, Local 444. One half of the workers to kill the other half. In those days, you could attach a name to a corporation, like Rockefeller to Chevron or Standard Oil. They've learned since then. Now these families are gone. They still have their money in that, but they stay in the shadows. All we have left to deal with is corporations. And those corporations have learned a lot from people like J.P. Morgan. The best example of it was what they recently did here at Chevron in Richmond. They know that that plant is so old that it cannot keep clean air in this community. It was set up to be retooled. The plant is, I think, the last time it was retooled was around 1930. They had 1,000 some odd workers in that plant getting ready to start to do that retooling. But a judge said, wait a minute, there's something phony going on here. It looks like you're not just retooling to clean up the air and modernize the plant. It looks like you're setting it up to bring in dirty crude, which you said you weren't going to do. Now, she didn't tell them to lay off over 1,000 workers. In fact, those 1,000 workers should be in there right now working, taking care of bringing that plant up to date. Why isn't that happening? Well, let's go back to J.P. Morgan. He said he could pay one half of the workers to kill the other half. And that's exactly what Chevron is doing. They're trying to force those 1,000 plus workers against the environmental community, the citizens of Richmond. And they're telling them, you can have your jobs back if we can just do what we want to do. We cannot allow these kinds of tactics against our workers and against our community. I'm going to cut to the chase. The problem is capitalism. And if we're going to fight for good, clean air and health and teachers, then we have to fight for socialism. Don't be surprised. You cannot go in and change Chevron. Chevron is a corporation with no name. It has, under law, it has only one obligation, and that is to make profits to the people who have shares in that company, and that is it. The rest of it is all window dressing. Now there's another environmental agency that may go on strike on Sunday night, and the press is against them, and they're trying to turn the public against them, and that's the BART workers. And believe it or not, if you don't think they're environmentalists, watch what happens to the air if they go on strike on Sunday night. And you take a look at those freeways. We need to support those workers. We can't let the Bay Area News Group turn us against them. They're willing to fight back. And until workers and unions start fighting back, there will be no change. We're just going to keep going further and further down. And that's exactly what they want us to do.
Fight the power!
Fight the power is right. Right now, there's a lot of workers here from Local 444. There's some from SEIU and other unions. We're going to march under the banner that's from AFSCME.